Hi, if we have not met yet, my name is Rachel and I am the owner of RMT Music. So I want to take a moment to explain the portal system that we use. This portal system, it is MyMusicStaff, and it is a great way to connect the students with the parents and with the teachers, where everything is all in one space. And we found that since we started using this, the students practice more because the parents are directly involved. So in order to get here, there's two different ways. You can either go to mymusicstaff.com and put in your login information. If you have not received that information yet from me, you will shortly. Or this is where I send the kids. I send the kids to rmtmusic.com and then I send them to the portal tab and I send them down here. So two different ways. This is a little bit longer. The way that I prefer is just mymusicstaff.com. So when you log in, this is the first thing that you will see. This is the home screen. I am in the middle of inputting these students in for one of our new teachers. So I thought now would be the perfect time to explain this. So on your home screen, right here is where you're going to see your students for the day. Now, I only started putting in students for Thursday morning for her. So these are her 4 students that she's going to see on Thursday. When you log in, and when you have a lesson, there are a few key things that you need to remember. The first one is you have got to take attendance. You must take attendance. The attendance is directly linked not only to your pay, but to the invoice system. So that's key. The second thing that you must remember is that you have got to write down lesson notes into the attendance slot. And I'll show you how to do that right now. But when you write in attendance notes, for example, if I want my student to do like the B flat scale and the B flat thirds or something like that, I write that in, and not only do I see those notes for next lesson, but the student sees it and the parent sees it. It's very important. So let's pretend that it is Thursday at 9:50 and Abigail is here for her lesson. So the first thing you do is you go over here and you press attendance. You can also do this on your phone. You don't need to do this on your desktop. We can either mark the student present or absent. If you are absent, if the teacher is absent, it is your responsibility to find a time to make that up. Everything else we will do. So if the student is present, easy peasy, press present, lesson is billable, that's it. If the student is absent, every absence is considered billable except for the following reasons. Number one, if they have COVID and they told us ahead of time, they have to tell us ahead of time. If you show up, if you drive to the school and show up and they are not there and they didn't tell you, absence is billable and you still get paid for that. Another reason would be weather, like some, who knows, maybe Texas gets a snowstorm. That would for sure be an excused absence. If the kids are not in school, so for example, if, I don't know, they were sent home early for something, for an emergency, or if there is some sort of emergency that the student or the family is going through and they forgot to tell you. Those are the only ones that would be considered not billable. The rest, all billable. If you have any questions whatsoever, you let me know. Don't worry about the makeup credit one. If you accidentally hit it, that's fine because I see everything at the end of the month anyway. So that's for attendance. When it comes to lesson details, this is what I was talking about attendance notes. So after everything, say if I want her to play her B flat scale 2 octaves plus her third. When I'm done, you can write notes to the student, you can write private notes to the parent, you can also write notes to yourself. So this, I tend to just stick with the student because the parent sees all of that anyway. So when I'm done, you can add a file. Say if you're working on, I don't know, certain scales or things like that, and you want her to have a copy of it, you can add it to there. You can email the notes, you can assign repertoire. It's a really great system. And then if you wanted to see what other communication history you have had, that would all be here. Since this is a brand new student with a brand new teacher, we don't have any of that information yet. So recap, home screen, click on the green attendance button. It'll take you here. I'm going to put unrecorded because it didn't happen yet. It will take you here. You mark the attendance so that the payroll and the invoices are all reflected. Make sure you put in lesson notes. And then when you're done, hit save and exit. I'm not going to do that because the lesson has not happened yet. So I'm going to go back to your home screen. So that is the most important thing. A couple other key notes of interest that you should know about. Once again, I'm in the middle of inputting all of these students. So right now you should be able to click on here and it will show you the student email, the student phone number, everything. I am, like I said, I'm in the middle of inputting this. So there is no phone number, email yet, but it will be there. And you can see the family information. Right now, I will give you a list of students where it is, I will give you a list of students if the family member is considered the director. That means that we have no family information for that. That means the kid is on the student is on scholarship or a grant or something like that. So, but I will let you know for sure if anything like that happens. So if you want all the information, students here, the calendar. Check it out. You can see all of your upcoming students. You're able to move things around. So say if you are gone on a Thursday, you won't be able to come over on, like you won't be able to come to the school on Thursday, but you can go Friday, same time. Great. You can just do one of those. I'll move it back. If actually, perfect. So if that happens, this is what we're going to do. You can also edit it this way. See, we want to move it from Friday to Thursday. This event only. Another conflict. If you have any questions on this, please let me know. I'm happy to help. Let's see. This is another great tab that we use all the time. So you will see a shared space, and in the shared space, that is where everyone sees information for the, well, I'll just show you. It's information regarding academic calendars, bell schedules, things like that. That's all in the shared space. Everybody sees that. But this online resources tab, this is where students can go to download music that you would like them to have. So let's see, I'll click on Jamie's. So Jamie hasn't uploaded anything yet because Jamie doesn't even have a login information for this yet. I haven't given it to her. But when she does get it, she's more than welcome to upload scales, fundamentals, anything. You can upload anything. And it's really helped, especially during COVID, because if something is lost, if kids lose their music, they can always either go online and print another one out, or they can, if they're practicing, they can use a tablet, they can use your phone. Most of the students, not all, most of the students are able to get a computer from the school so they can download it on there and have it on their computer. It's just really nice. And the last tab, so we did home, let's see the last tab. Mileage. So this is a good one because everyone is an independent contractor. You are subcontracted through RMT Music, which means at the end of the year, you will receive a 1099 from RMT Music. That also means you can write off quite a lot, including your miles. So here you can add mileage. Let's see. So she does on the 15th, which is today. Let's see on Thursday. You're going to put, she's going to Goodnight Middle School. She's going to put the distance from her house. I don't know how far away she lives. We're just going to go 12.2 miles and make it regular. And that'll automatically calculate every trip on Thursday from her house to Goodnight Middle School. And you can always add more. So say if you're going from Goodnight Middle School to Miller Middle School, you can add that mileage. You can calculate that mileage between those two schools. And you can also add this so that it's just one easy download at the end of the year. If you have any questions whatsoever, please let me know. This is a very crash course on this, but this is a wonderful, wonderful tool. Remember the main points that you need to know: take attendance, which is on the home screen, take attendance, and write lesson notes for sure. If you need student information, it will be here. If you have any questions, let me know. Also here at the mileage tab that we looked at, and online resources where you can upload music for the kids to see. Thank you, and I will see you guys soon.